And you're back right here on Open Studio DSTV channel 263, and today we are chatting all about the Road African Fund, a very, very important topic, and I'm so enjoying it. We're still joined in studio by a beautiful guest, of course, Ntombi Kulatsi, who's giving us everything with regards to the Road Accident Fund. Now, Ntombi, before the break, we watched the clip. Yes. You guys were out in Delft, but to the viewers at home who just joined us, who didn't get the chance to watch that clip, it did take place on the 17th of September. What was that all about? Okay,
Road Accident Fund, because most of our people don't know how to claim directly with us, so we decided to have this outreach program whereby we take our services to the community, and this time we're taking our services to the community of Delft, and reason being we look at how many people in that particular area has been involved in a car accident. Because when we go to these communities, we make sure that we bring our whole office, our whole departments, because remember we've got different departments in the Road Accident Fund, whereby we originate the claims, whereby we determine how much this person will get, and then after that we do the assessment, which means we take the person to the doctor so that we know how much this person needs to be paid, and then we've got the payment guys as well, and then the post one, the post claims one, post settlements one, whereby, and then when we go to these communities, we bring all these services, all the staff in full, and also we involve the stakeholders of a particular area, whereby we say, community, the stakeholders, if accident happen, what should people do, how they can reach us. So we've got a session which is in 2 hours only, whereby we brief the stakeholders of the area as well to say, these are the services that we provide to the community. And we take those stakeholders to the floor of that hall that we are in, which in this case, it was the hall of the school in Leighton Primary School. We take them and say, this is what he is doing here, this is inquiries, here we help people, that here we originate claims. And the most important part with this outreach program is that we're still finding that people don't know where to access us. Yeah. People still don't know that they can claim directly to us. They still think we're using lawyers, or lawyers are our agent. Of course, we're not against them claiming through via the attorneys, but the problem where the attorneys don't explain to them, and they end up signing what they don't know. And when they come to us, we're saying, Road Accident Fund pay you this amount, and you find that the lawyers took more than what they're supposed to take from them. And their Road Accident Fund cannot intervene. That's why we promote with this outreach program, saying, come claim directly with us, because we'll be taking you through the processes of how long it will take, and we're making appointments for you to go to the doctors, and then we'll tell you, now your money will be paid.
Oh, I see. Yes. And also, Ntombi, can our viewers be confident that the claims they lodge on that day will be settled in a good time if they are eligible?
Yes. As I said, it depends on what kind of claim. For example, the loss of income and the funeral expense is a quick claim. The minute we pay, you remember, because the funeral, you need to do it immediately. But if you already did a funeral, which is you pay the cost, you just need to give us the proof that I spent this much because this person that died in a car accident couldn't afford to pay, and then that one is quick. And then the minute we settle the funeral expenses, it's easy for us to determine, does this person had people that were dependent on? And then that is the loss of income, which is quicker. And then if we look at the general damages, which is you conquer a severe accident, then we need to take you to the doctor. The doctor needs to assess you for now. What are you suffering now? Is that in the future going to affect you for the job or for the job that you want to do? And then that one takes a little bit longer. But longer doesn't mean like 2 years, 3 years, no. Because we are able to do that, depending on the appointment that we get on the specialist. But it doesn't take that much long. And then through all these processes, we communicate with you, because remember, we're dealing with you directly. You can come to our offices anytime you want to, or you can phone our call center, or you can get us on Facebook or Twitter, which is much easier now. Yes.
And also, Ntombi, we know that the Road Accident Fund has had a troubled legacy and continues to face financial challenges, right?
Yes.
How is this affecting the operations, and what are you guys doing to address this?
Yes. You see, the problem is that it goes back whereby I'm saying, as a marketing manager of the region, I'm saying I'm promoting direct claims, because direct claims is much easier to deal with. But the lawyers, what they do is that they prolong the cases of the claimants. And by doing that, a lot of money is being paid. Sometimes you get wreaths from them, sometimes, so that is making it worse. And the most part of it is that, remember, the accident rate is just keep on increasing each and every year. Especially now in the Western Cape as well, because of holidays, you find out they are increasing, and that's the problem. Instead of the claimants being less, they're becoming more every day. So that is the situation, and we're only getting R1.54 of the levy of the petrol. So other people can say, but that is a lot of money. It is not. We're working on almost like paying around about 22 billion rand a month that we pay to claimants throughout South Africa. And remember, these are severe injuries that we pay for. The renovation of the houses that I was speaking to you about, the wheelchair that we need to provide, because we need to still do that. But we do pay, but we're not bankrupt yet. We still receive money each and every month from Treasury, and we're managing it accordingly.
Wow. And also a very important question I want to ask you, Ntombi, is you just mentioned now that the accidents are increasing every year, and funny enough, last week I drove almost past an accident every day. What can we really do to make sure that we lessen these risks?
That's a good question, and people were complaining actually about the aid that was happening on the Western Cape. If you notice the aid of Buckle Up. And some of the initiative is Road Accident Fund that we're also doing, because it's part of our secondary objective is road safety. If the drivers on the road can change their mindset, their behavior, because if you drive, for example, you know the speed is 80, but you still want to drive by 120, what can happen? It's an accident. So if each and every driver of South Africa can change their mindset, their behavior, that will help us a lot. Because we're doing this initiative of road safety, not because we have to, but because it's necessary so that these accidents can decrease. A simple example, when we were doing the ref on the road in Delft, we went to Takapik Hospital and we asked the hospital for us to give us a list of newborn babies, of mothers that they can't really afford much of the car seats, and they've got cars. So we provided 30 car seats for those children, so that when they're in the car, the children can be on the car seats. And then we know that it's buckle up, you're safe, you're using your seatbelt. But for the road users, we really beg them.
Yes, please,
guys. And another initiative that we're doing in the Western Cape that we did currently regarding the road safety is we partnered with Pedal Power, whereby we give the motorbike, because you know they are not visible, especially in Cape Town in winter. So we gave them the beeps, we gave them the lights for their bicycles so that the drivers can see them on the road. Because they're using these bicycles, remember, as a means of their transport, because they are going to work and they can't afford the hamlets, they can't afford the lights for the bicycles. So those are the part of initiatives that we do. We go out there on the street, do those roadblocks to give these car seats when we see that the car that we stop, the child doesn't have a car seat. We give bicycles the hamlets in certain areas where there's a lot of these guys. We give them the beeps as well.
So we're sadly running out of time, but to our viewers at home, want to get all of you guys with regards to this, want to find out something from you guys. What do they do? How do they contact you? Okay,
we are in Cape Town in Tiblet Square, which is in the center of Cape Town, Standard Bank building, but they can find us on our website, which is Road Accident Fund, which is www.roadaccent.raf.co.za, or they can just go on Facebook.
Search, as simple as that.
Search Road Accident Fund, they'll find us there. Same as Twitter. They just search on us.
Wow, Ntombi, thank you very much for coming out and enlightening us with regards to this very important topic that we just spoke about. We wish you the best of luck and keep doing the good work that you're doing.
Yes. Thank you so much, Bradley.
You're welcome.
We're honored as Road Accident Fund.
Yeah, guys, there you have it. Very, very importantly, guys, remember and bear in mind that if you don't drink and drive, you will obviously arrive alive. That's my words of wisdom to you guys. And remember, you can also be part of Open Studio simply by calling us on 021 448 0448, or give us an email, send us an email rather to openstudio@capetowntv.org. From myself, Brad, and the rest of the team, until next time, goodbye and God bless.